An American pharmaceutical giant is rethinking its international mega merger in light of the new tax rules that make it harder for U.S. firms to cut their taxes by incorporating overseas. AbbVie says it will reevaluate its plan to buy the British drug maker Shire for $54 billion. That sent Shire shares plunging in London trading today. Intel posted stronger than expected third-quarter results after the markets closed yesterday, and the chip maker's numbers were driven by chips for personal computers. That suggests the PC market may be improving, but the latest forecast from Gartner is no doubt causing some concern at Apple, which is set to take the wraps off its newest iPads tomorrow. Demand for tablets is slowing. Sales growth has not slowed. Gartner still expects an 11% increase this year, but tablet sales were up 55% last year. Demand for home loans was up last week. Mortgage bankers report total application volume rose a little more than 5.5%, and Macy's becomes the first big retailer to announce its Thanksgiving hours this year. Macy's stores will open at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving night. From the Wall Street Journal, I'm Jeff Bellinger on Rochester's news, weather, and traffic station, News Radio WHAM 1180.
News Radio WHAM 1180 time, 7:23. Researchers have zeroed in on a condition that can leave young baseball pitchers with serious problems.
Researchers at Philadelphia's Thomas Jefferson University Hospital have identified a new type of injury that occurs in young baseball pitchers. It causes incomplete development of a bony section of the shoulder called the acromion. They say that throwing more than 100 pitches per week substantially raises a pitcher's risk of developing the condition, which in turn increases their chances of having a serious rotator cuff injury later on. This study in the journal Radiology.
Budweiser is out, Heineken in at Major League Soccer games. The league has inked a 4-year sponsorship deal with the beer maker. According to the Wall Street Journal, Heineken will pay more than $40 million for the title of official beer of MLS that Bud has held for nearly 2 decades. News Radio WHAM 1180 time coming up on 725. It's sports time with John DeTulio. News Radio WHAM 1180. Morning, Johnny.
All right, thanks, JP. On the ice, the Buffalo Sabres had never started a season 0-4. They looked to avoid history last night, the 0-3 Sabres in Raleigh to take on Carolina. Buffalo would blow a 2-goal lead in the third, but would go on to beat the Hurricanes. They get the victory 4-3 in the shootout. Zemgus Girgensson scoring as Buffalo's 8th shooter in the tiebreaker. Buffalo 1-3 on the season. Jonas Enroth stopping 22 shots for Buffalo. Cam Ward stopping 23 for the Canes. Sabres will host Florida on Friday. Elsewhere, the Devils top Tampa Bay as they win 2-1. Elsewhere, Rick Nash scored twice for the Rangers, but New York loses to the Islanders as they fall 6-3. The Buffalo Bills are back to work today in preparation for the Vikings. Kickoff this Sunday is slated for 1 o'clock. The Jets and Patriots do battle tomorrow night in Thursday night NFL action as Week 7 kicks off. Jets 1-5. They've dropped 5 in a row. The Patriots have won 4 of 5 and lead the division with a record of 4-2. You can hear that game right here on WHAM 1180. The Dolphins have placed running back Noshawn Marino on season-ending IR with a knee injury. Baseball playoffs. Kansas City Royals chalked up their 7th straight postseason victory as they go on to beat the Orioles 2-1 to grab a 3-0 lead in the American League Championship Series. Game number 4 is this afternoon. First pitch 3:07. And the Giants get by the Cardinals 5-4 in 10 innings to grab a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 is slated for tonight out in San Francisco. Here's Giants boss Bruce Bochy.
I'm a little delirious, I guess you could say. I mean, these are hard-fought games, and we don't do anything easy. I mean, we score 4 in the first and don't do anything after that, and they chip away. I mean, they battled hard to get back in and tied the game. It's who these two clubs are.
NBA preseason action last night in Syracuse. The Knicks beat the Sixers 84-77. Carmelo Anthony finished with 17 points. Jeremy Grant, Michael Carter-Williams did not play because of injuries. With sports at 25 and 55, I'm John DeTulio on Rochester's News, Weather, and Traffic Station, News Radio WHAM 1180.
News Radio WHAM 1180 time is 7:27. Coming up, do Rochester police officers need body cameras?
That is on the way in 3 minutes, along with a check of traffic and weather on the 10s. Rochester's News, Weather, and Traffic Station, News Radio WHAM 1180. Good morning. This is the Morning News.